Space Rogue. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words from the developers. Take on the role of a spaceship captain, explore new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone. No, that's Star Trek, isn't it? That's the sexist Star Trek, because they changed the no man to no one. Soft bastards. Anyway, that's not what it says. Shall we start this again? Take on the role of a spaceship captain, explore new worlds, and engage in intense ship-to-ship battles. Develop unique battle tactics, upgrade your ship, and recruit crew members as you fight for peace or piracy. What a load of crap. First of all, let's just say this is early access, and I know a lot of the things that I'm going to mention here will probably get fixed, but they are in the game, and it's been charged an exorbitant fucking price of $22.99. So if they're charging $22.99 for the way that it is now, I'm reviewing it the way that it is now, because people are going to want to know, should they pay $22.99 for what you get now? And the answer is a big fuck you, no chance, mate. So you might as well just switch off now, or unless you want to hear the real reasons for that, stay tuned. Right, what is this? Well, if you are a fan of Faster Than Light, which is an amazing roguelike space game, then you will immediately recognise a lot of stuff from this. This is like a upgraded graphics version of Faster Than Light, which is nowhere near as good as Faster Than Light. And if you haven't played Faster Than Light, bloody buy it. It's an amazing game, and it's only $6.99. So what is this game? Never mind Faster Than Light. What is this game? Well, you basically have a spaceship, and your spaceship has different rooms in it. Like, imagine Star Trek. You've got your engineering room, you've got shields, you've got weapons, you've got life support, you've got teleport, you've got the bridge, and you have a crew that man these stations. Now, in Faster Than Light, and I'm going to be mentioning this game a lot because it's so pretty much identical. In Faster Than Light, your crew specialised in certain areas. So for example, if you put somebody in the shields room, they would learn shield harmonics and things, and they would give you a bonus to your shields over time as their skills developed. In this, no, none of that. It's just put any wherever they fucking want to be, and it makes no fucking difference whatsoever. You either have engineers or warriors. That's it. And that's all I've come across anyway so far, and I've done nearly 3 hours in the game. So that annoyed me immediately, because there didn't seem to be any sense of progression with your crew. They do level up, but it just seems to be a pointless process. It's just like, okay, level up, wow, okay, why? I don't know, never mind. So anyway, you travel across this procedurally generated world, and you have different planets, and every time you click on a planet and go there, you will trigger an event. Now that event is totally RNG. It could be a case of you can mine. So you send up a drone to mine on the planet, so your ship doesn't actually go there. You send a drone, and you don't see any of this, of course. It's just, tells you there's a drone. And you then are given a grid, and you can mine the different colours. Now, obviously, you got green, you got yellow, and you got red. Green is a high success of a mining success. A high success of a mining success. That shit grammar. Or there's yellow, which is a less chance, and red, which is pretty much don't bother. And I'll tell you why you shouldn't bother mining, because if you hit the RNG monster, it damages your hull. Yes, this game loves to damage your hull, even though your ship's nowhere fucking near the planet. It's a drone that's actually mining. Your hull takes damage. Yeah. Through mining. Isn't that just fucking great for immersion? So you have to mine because you need tritilium or whatever the hell it's called, because that's the main currency in this game to buy upgrades and shit. So you've got to mine and get your hull damaged. But luckily, if you get your hull damaged, you can go to one of the space stations and repair it, which is the same as in FTL. So what else can you happen at the planets? Well, you can run into enemy aliens, and they will pretty much attack you for nothing. Everything's a trap, pretty much. Oh, you've just run across a nice ship of love-making females who hate violence. Would you like to hail them or just ignore them? We'll hail them. It turned out they were really evil bastards, and they're now firing at your ship. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, everything's pretty much like that. And so what happens in a space fight? Well, it's the same as FTL, only not as good, because in this game you pretty much just there's no strategy. You just hit the shields, hit the weapons, and then just loll all the way to the victory. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, sorry, no, there is tactics. You can teleport. That's right. You can teleport to their ship. You can send over some of your crew to their ship on a mission. And you know what the mission's called, guys? The mission's called Operation Certain Fucking Death. Because this is the way this game works. If you teleport your crew to their ship, you stop fighting and tell obviously your ship to stop firing at it, because you don't want to fire at their ship if your crew's on it. So you cease fire, send your boarding party over, they eliminate all the crew. You know what happens next? The enemy ship vanishes and all your fucking crew die. That's good. Or even better, if the enemy board your ship and then you destroy their ship, their crew that's boarded your ship mysteriously fucking vanish into thin air. They die too. So teleporting is certain fucking death. Now in FTL, coming back to FTL, it didn't work that way. In FTL, you teleported over to the enemy ship, you took the ship, you then had that ship, you raped it of its resources, teleported your crew back, got on with your journey, and so on and so forth. Also as well, the battles were much more strategic in FTL because your crew had a direct impact on how good you were. It was in your interests to level your crew up and specialise them in skills. Not in this. It makes no difference whatsoever. Also as well, there's no fuel in this game. You don't need fuel. I think your ship runs on fucking potatoes. It just runs on potatoes. You can just go round and round the galaxy, skipping as many planets as you want, and just fly from one side to the other. It costs all. In FTL, you had to buy fuel. You had to plot a strategy across the galaxy. How much fuel do I have? What if I run out? Shit, I'm running out of fuel. I might need to attack an innocent civilian to rape him of his fuel. That were the choices that you were given in FTL. It was a brutal game. You had to plot courses trying to find space stations to refuel. In this, I don't give a fuck. I've got plenty of potatoes to fuel this spaceship. And also as well, in FTL you were constantly being chased. If you remember, in FTL you were being chased. You couldn't fuck about in a zone. You were constantly being chased. The threat was getting closer. You had to fly across these zones. And it was so intense, so stressful, and so bloody great. In this, it's just like, yeah, whatever. We're not being chased. We don't care. We don't care. Let's just go around our business, mining here. Oh, hull damage. They love hull damage. That'll tell you they love hull damage in this game. And that's pretty much it. That's the game there. And also, it looks like the fucking Jetsons. I mean, your spaceship, it looks like a convertible car with guns stuck on the side. It's bloody awesome, and it's way too big. It's way too big on your screen. It's just... There's nothing to see here. £22. Are you... Hey, developer. £22. It's not even fit to fucking tie the shoelaces of FTL. And that's $6.99. And this is $22.99. Are you fucking serious, sunshine? Yeah. Let's be reasonable here. This is just an obscene amount of money to charge for a game that is fucking broken in so many ways. Also as well, I haven't had a chance to finish it yet. Do you know why? Because it keeps crashing. Because all of a sudden, all my crew become paralysed. Yeah, they just won't do shit. They just sit there. So you have to restart the game from scratch. There is some good things about this game. There's one good thing, let's be honest. One good thing about this game, guys. And that is the options at the beginning and the interface, where you can pretty much tailor the game to what you want. That is a nice touch. And it's the only good thing in this game. Everything else is a fucking mess. And you know, it's sad because this game could be so much better. Do you know what? When FTL came out, this is on one of my videos. I did a massive stream of FTL. I did a huge playthrough, and one of the things that I remember saying was, I can't wait for some big developer to get a hold of this kind of game and just polish it right up and make it fantastic. And when I saw Space Rogue, I immediately thought, this is it. And it just isn't. Unbelievable. They've missed the whole point of FTL. It's not about the graphics. FTL had the pixelated graphics, fair enough, but it was the depth of gameplay, the strategy that made that the game that it was. You can't just put fancy graphics and just... It's kind of... You know what this kind of reminds me of? It's almost like they haven't a fucking clue what made FTL good. You can tell by the RNG just thrown in. It's so ridiculous. I mean, FTL had RNG. but it was tailored in such a way that it wasn't annoying like this. It's kind of like they ran out of ideas and they just thought, oh no, what you do when you make one of these games, and you just, when you go to a planet, fucking anything can happen. Just put all that in. Give them hull damage, yeah, just hull damage. Oh, are you going to board that? No, you'll just lose a crew member. Just if you try to board that ship, you just make them lose a crew member. It's like that. There's no other ships. After you had a whole load of ships that you could discover and find and upgrade. This has got all. You've just got the Jetsons fucking convertible car from all I've seen. $22.90 fucking hell, man. Really? I'm so angry at this. $22.99. 22. No, it's not worth a buy. 22 fucking £2.90.